Welcome to the Bucket Boys podcast.
All I saw from my peripheral was you going.
Oh my God. This is what the f*** are we doing?
I don't know.
Oh man, I cussed. I gotta bleep that out.
Oh man.
Oh,
It's a clean show.
it's a family show. Oh no. I'm your
sweating
host.
already.
Dude, I am hot as shit.
All right. That's our host right there, Gunnar Cain.
What up, folks?
I'm Zak Rector, co-host of the Bucket Boys podcast. And we're here. We're here. We're queer. We're ready to
Just get into it.
I tried to jump in. I'm not good at this.
I
stuff.
like it. This is the show where you submit topics, we put them in that bucket, we pull them out, we talk about them, have a great time, live, laugh, love. This has been the roughest start to a show.
I would argue this is the best start we've had ever. Just my opinion.
No, I like it. If you want to submit topics to go in the bucket, email us at thebucketboyspod@gmail.com. You can find us on TikTok at bucketboyspod and on YouTube and Instagram at the Bucket Boys Podcast. Full video available on YouTube. Check it out. Rate, review, subscribe. And if you listen through your phone, just audio, we're everywhere, dude. Spotify,
iTunes, Amazon.
Yeah, if you listen on Apple, 5-star review. We need it. Drop us little comments.
Yeah. You can do reviews on Spotify too.
Yeah.
If you feel so inclined.
Yeah. We love all the support. Really appreciate it. And then let's get some housekeeping out of the way. June 28th. Come down to WTJU Studios in Charlottesville for Comedy Lab if you're in the area. It's going to be a great
Saturday?
time. That's this Saturday, yeah.
Very nice.
That's in 3 days, dude.
It's going to be a good time.
Yeah. I do have to say, I'm really sorry for farting in here, dude.
It's okay.
That was insane.
It's okay. It was okay until it wasn't. I'll just put it that way.
It wasn't.
You got up.
It wasn't great.
You got up and said, I got to make sure I'm recording. I was like, I think you should go to the restroom and make sure there's not a problem.
Let me tell you, there ain't nothing left in there, dude. It's been a wild 24 hours.
It made my eyes water. It smelled like you farted hot sauce. But it's over.
Oh my God.
It's not lingering anymore, or I've become nose blind to it,
Dude, I'm full of muscle.
or I completely lost my sense of smell.
Oh my God.
You did what COVID-19 couldn't do to me.
That's right. Dude, all I'm saying is I'm wearing assless jeans now. They weren't like that when I got in, but they've been eaten through. Oh my God.
Somebody's going to come into the studio and be like, why does this chair have a hole in it?
Dude, this is one of them hospital shitters.
I'm gonna pull the curtain back just a little bit here, because
Welcome to the show.
Normally when we get started, we'll ask each other how we're doing.
Uh-huh.
I think the folks at home may have already noticed that you're in a bit of a better mood than normal.
I'm in a great mood. I
noticed
feel like I'm going to be in a great mood for at least a month.
So, just some backstory. Gunnar and his wife came to the studio to meet my wife and I. The girls are out doing their thing today.
I'm real fidgety.
You are fidgety.
I don't know what's happening.
I think you're afraid of another fart.
Yes.
So the girls were here, and we were setting everything up, getting ready for recording today. And my wife mentioned, she said, Gunnar, are you like off your Xanax or something? You're in a great mood. You're jumping around. You're happy. What's going on? And I was like, yeah, what is going on? And I just looked over and I said, did you get laid this morning? Yeah. And then his wife said, you're welcome. It was one of the funniest things ever.
I mean, God bless her.
I know. I don't know how she does it.
She took one for the team.
She's a real one.
I'm a real soldier in these streets. Oh,
So
my
anyway,
God.
That's why we've got Happy Gunnar today. Notice I
I'm
noticed
hot.
you don't have your sunglasses on.
No, I don't have my sunglasses on. Not yet. Things could change. I really don't know.
It is hot. You're not wrong.
Okay. All right.
It is hot, but the methane in the air is not helping.
No, it's really not. I feel like I'm losing oxygen. That's okay.
Maybe we sealed this studio space up too tight.
Maybe it's too good. Whoops.
Oh, that's not helping. I just noticed that vent is closed.
Oh, shit.
And the AC is definitely on.
We got to... Yeah, I'll fix it right the fuck now on camera.
If you open that door...
No.
Oh, even better. I may need to do it from this side.
No, you don't. I'm coming to fix it, Zach.
Go for it, dog.
God damn. Look, I still am not allowed to be cussing on here. I've got so much work. It's a hockey stick fix. What the fuck?
Ah!
Oh!
This is about to improve the quality of life in the studio so much.
Oh my god.
Immediately, I could feel the cold air.
Oh, can you? That's nice. You're sitting right under it, bitch. All right.
That was by design. I placed myself under a vent that was closed. What a moron.
Oh, we're crushing now. Okay.
You folks at home don't understand. We've got lights going in here. There's a lot going on. It's kind of a tight space. We got hot air coming out of the two of us for an hour at a time.
Both ends.
Yeah. So it gets hot. After every episode that we record, we get up and walk out, and I'm just like, I'm just damp.
That's true. Yeah.
And never once thought to look up.
I think people like to see my fat ass
how the sausage is made.
Fix a vent.
My fat ass. No, you did a great job.
I think so with our hockey stick.
Yeah, the hockey stick
that's an old Reebok 10K, dog.
Yeah, dude. I think that's the Crosby.
That's a shooter stick
the
right
Crosby
there.
edition.
Ultimate.
Can you believe I have a Sidney Crosby model stick in my home? It's crazy.
You shouldn't.
Because I don't like him. Anyway. I bought those hockey sticks at Modell's when they were still in business. You remember that place?
Oh, Modell's was nice.
Modell's was awesome.
Modell's. What else? What else was there? Dude, you know what I miss?
Sports Authority.
Sports Authority was great. I miss Kmart. Kmart had great sports stuff.
I don't think I ever really spent any time in a Kmart.
No?
No.
Yeah, that's kind of where we went.
But speaking of Kmart, I don't know why, but this reminds me of, I'll get to it in just a second.
Okay.
The worst Uber ride I've ever had.
Was to a Kmart.
No. But when I was down in Clearwater and I was coming back, I got a Uber from the hotel to the airport.
Yeah.
The guy picked me up. Immediately I could tell he was a big me guy. You know, he's very willing to tell you everything about himself.
He likes himself.
Likes himself a lot. And the reason Kmart reminded me was because he was telling me about when he worked loss prevention at Kmart. Kmart. I could keep calling it Kmarket.
You got Boston Market on the brain. That's
Haymarket.
Do you remember Boston Market?
I do.
Nice.
I think there's still a few of them around. There's one off of Chainbridge Road in a town. I can't remember where. But I think there's one in Fredericksburg, too. Anyway. Boston.
You just really like triangulating our location. I would love to go to a Boston Market.
Can we go to Boston Market after this? Let's look at it
today. No, Dude, what are you talking about? We're gonna drive an hour and a half to go to a Boston Market in the middle of a workday.
It is a work day. You're right. Sorry, that was irresponsible.
Christ.
But yeah, that guy sucked.
We are getting pizza though, maybe.
I haven't had pizza in a while.
I want a pizza so fucking bad. And can I be honest about this?
Please do.
I've been saying this. So I would say for the past week, 3 times I've said I really have just been craving pizza. And my problem is that I keep getting the pizza. So it's not even I've been craving it all week. I've been eating
pizza
all week.
I love it.
I love it too.
That was perfect.
Fuck, that was so good.
I think I got it dialed in.
He's gotten better.
Now.
This stinks.
I've been practicing. I've been coming to the studio at night.
Are you?
Yep.
Shooting?
I've just been.
God, shoot or
I mean,
shoot.
it sucks because I could go take an empty can out, but I feel the need to drink it. So I get my rhythms down.
No, that's true. You
So I've been
can't.
going
That's
through-
cheating if you go take
Yeah.
empty cans out.
I've been going through like a case a night over here. So my numbers,
Oh, you're during talking practice.
my numbers dwindle towards the end.
Yeah,
but-
yeah. That's crazy. I'm gonna shoot one this episode.
I'm excited. I can't wait. If it's anything like that ass cannon of yours.
Ow. Oh no. Oh, the Rockies hurt your nostrils, dude. Ow.
They
Holy
do. They come back.
shit.
They come back with a punch.
Oh my god. All right. What was I gonna say?
I don't know.
I completely forgot. But
Boston Market pizza.
oh yeah, dude. I would kill for a Boston Market. What other story that we had? Modell Sports. We lived in a world so much
I know.
more fun, actually. I think.
When you think about the fact that like the only sporting goods stores we have now is Dick's. Is that it?
Dick's, I think, is it.
Yeah.
I think-
they cornered the market completely.
Is it just Dick's?
I think so. Because like what I liked about Modell's and Sports Authority was they had a good selection of like local team sports, like
Yeah.
sports teams apparel. Dick's has it kinda, but it's like one rack of local sports teams.
And then whatever's in season. So if it's like hockey season or baseball, so like right
Yeah,
now it's baseball
essentially.
season. It's
Exactly.
just Nat stuff.
Because and they know people that are going to Dick's. People are going to a Nats game. They're going to their first Nats game, and they're like, "Oh, well, I have to get a Nats jersey. Who's popular?" And they just go to Dick's, and Dick's is like, "We still have 85 Harper jerseys if you want one."
No, they're not doing that either. Juan Soto.
But yeah, no, those places had a more like wide array of sports equipment,
Yeah,
like
that's
hockey
true.
sticks and stuff like that. I don't think you're finding hockey sticks at a Dick's Sporting Goods.
That's what I was going to say. It was all the way back at the hockey thing. No, I'll die in my Max Scherzer jersey. That's what I'll die in. I'll never buy another Nats jersey again.
Yeah.
Seeing as how
Well, are
I
you-
have 3 Max Scherzer jerseys.
Are you a Nats fan or were you a Scherzer fan?
I'm a Nats fan.
Okay, because you were an Orioles fan for a
I'm
while
more-
too, right?
I'd say I'm more an Orioles fan, but I do love Max Scherzer.
I'm so shocked.
But I don't follow Max Scherzer.
Yeah, you were a Scherzer fan when he was in Washington.
Yeah, I mean, I like him.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
I like watching him play, but
Good dude, aggressive.
that was
like,
my guy.
furious pitcher. He was.
That was
I
my
liked
guy.
the way he played.
He
for
made
sure.
every game he pitched was incredible.
Yeah.
It didn't even matter.
I watched the Braves were playing. I think they just finished up a series. Yeah, they're playing the Marlins now, but they were playing the Mets. Spencer Strider had a lights out game last week. That dude, you know what I'm talking about, Spencer Strider?
Yep.
Let's see it. Dog? God! He's got, like, cannons for legs.
Yeah.
If you look, like, his thighs are so freaking big. And he's also kind of a shorter guy. I think he's like 5'9", maybe.
On the Braves, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just hit 2 grand slams off of him
On the show.
yesterday. Yeah. Back to back, baby.
Back-to-back grand slams?
Back-to-back
That's
grand
not
slams.
possible.
Yeah, back to back grand slams. The bases loaded first at bat.
Uh-huh.
Bases loaded second at bat. Bam, bam. 2 grand slams.
How were the bases loaded at second at bat?
At my second at bat.
Oh, on your
My
road
guy.
to the show guy.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay. I thought you were saying, like,
No,
first
not
batter
back
hit
to
a
back,
grand
not back to
slam,
back. No.
second batter hit a grand slam. Gotcha.
Me, dude.
Your career mode.
I'm
That's the only way to play that game, in my
a
opinion.
fucking dog, dude. I
I
don't
love
even know
that
what
game
you're talking
so much.
Yeah, I
that
just got the
game
new one.
alone is why I want to buy a console again.
Get a PlayStation.
I've been thinking about it. I was at Walmart the other day and I saw it. What's the difference between the PS5 Plus and the regular PS5? Do you know?
I think the PS5 Plus can take a disc.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that? Disc versus like downloading? I think we come
so like a disc is great. A disc is great if you're going somewhere that doesn't have any internet, you can't access your cloud.
at least you can play.
At least you can play.
Yeah. No, I agree. There's definitely benefits to it. I also think we are the generation that's like we like a physical hard copy.
Yeah, I like
tangible.
Yeah, plus the game downloads onto the thing anyway, so it's not like you run into like it getting scratched. It downloads. It just needs the disc to say you do own this game.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I like a disc. Plus, I like to look at things.
Yeah, I agree. Also,
look at our shit right here.
I know we have so much. Sorry, I moved my bobbleheads over on your side.
No, I like them.
I was moving stuff around the other day. That'd be a fun game. If we just subtly change one thing in our little setup and see if people notice.
We do that with some things and nobody gives a shit.
That's true. I think too much. When I had the last console I had was the Xbox One, and I was running into like I have to delete a game if I want to install this game.
It's still the same because even though
that hasn't changed.
No, because even though they're like 500 gigs,
a
terabyte. The games are so fucking big.
I know.
That
when GTA 6 comes out, it's gonna you're gonna need 2 PlayStations.
It's like 200 gigs or something.
Yeah,
maybe more. But they do have like memory expansion that you can put in there.
I was gonna say because you have like 4 terabyte external hard drives, like single terabyte external hard drives. Can you put stuff onto a non-Microsoft or non-Sony?
Yeah,
okay.
What I'm saying though is that they have these little. There is a spot for memory expansion in there, and it's a special like type, but it just clicks in, it plugs in, and so it just stays there.
Okay.
And then you can even remove it and put it in somebody else's and access it.
That was the bummer. Like when I had a PS2.
First of all,
best console of all time.
Greatest console of all time.
I will say the 360 was pretty incredible. Xbox 360 was ahead of its time.
PlayStation 2 was the best ever made.
It was phenomenal.
It was the best games.
I will not disagree.
And it was at a time when people were like revved up to play video games.
Yeah. But that's also at a time where game companies were getting really, really good at creating campaign modes. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It was before the online stuff. Mm-hmm. So like that's my thing. Like the battle royale games, I can't get into it.
There's no end.
Yeah, you just keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. I want a nice story mode. I want to get involved with the characters. Like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, I think it was.
Yeah, it was so good.
That campaign mode, and you see like GIFs and memes about it still to this day. So everybody loved it.
Rainbow Six Vegas 2.
I don't think I played that. I never got into the Rainbow Six games.
It was so good.
I just wasn't introduced to
Vegas 1, not great. Vegas 2 on PlayStation 2, so good.
Which is crazy because I love the Tom Clancy Ghost Recon games.
That was great. Need for Speed Underground.
Phenomenal.
Midnight Club Racing.
Can we go?
God damn.
Can we go buy a PlayStation 2 after this?
Yeah, we can do that. We're going to buy a PlayStation 2.
Actually, the girls are out. We can have them swing by.
They're not going to. My wife is not going to buy me a PlayStation 2.
Mine will buy me one. We can share one.
But will she buy 2?
That's a tough ask.
They're like $4.
They probably are very cheap. Babe, can you swing by the pawn shop?
Yeah, can you go get us some PlayStation 2s? Hey, babe, if you're listening, we're buying a PlayStation.
Lower that shirt just a little bit and head into the pawn shop. Give me a couple PlayStation 2s for free. For free. I was going to say, the one thing that I loved about Xbox 360 over every other console, and the original Xbox, you could do this as well. You could download music to the hard drive and play it while you were playing the game. You could play it in the background of your game.
You can do that too. You can do that now.
Oh, now you can do, because the Xbox One, you couldn't do it.
No, you can do it again.
They were like, absolutely not.
Just sick of that. That was fun though.
I loved it. So then once I got the PC and I kind of got into PC gaming a little bit, you could just run Spotify in the background.
I can't get into the PC.
It's tough. I have a really tough time with it. And mainly, I don't play anymore because I lost my controller. You can sync an Xbox controller to it.
Sure. So your whole barrier to entry is $40.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just checking with you.
But that's not the whole barrier. The other barrier is I know if I start again, it's going to become problematic.
Well, that's what's going on with the show.
Yeah.
I am now skirting a couple. Can I admit something to you because of the show?
Yeah.
Not this show, but for this show, MLB The Show, I don't think I've written a new joke in a week.
Ooh. So the career's
But I got the call up, baby.
So the career's taking a back seat.
He find me at Camden Yards, dog.
Are you on the Orioles?
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, I'm so excited. And
Can we talk about something with the show?
uh-huh.
How many times did you go through tryout and everything before you made it on the Orioles?
I told it one time. First try.
For real?
Yes. So this is great.
I've been trying. So the last one I had was the show 21.
Yeah. So
on
good.
PS4.
So good.
And still to this day, I have not made it onto the Braves.
Oh, no?
No, my best campaign that I've had so far is a catcher for the Athletics. That dude hits nukes every single time. But I'm like, he's not on Braves. I don't care.
So you start off in high school.
In the new one, okay, that's awesome.
It is awesome. So you start off in high school, and so you get recruited by colleges, and then you pick your college. So I strategically picked.
CU bus.
No,
Oh,
they didn't recruit me.
oh,
I went to Tennessee.
okay, that's a good school.
I
Good
picked
baseball
Tennessee. But the farther, so I'm getting recruited by colleges. But then if you play well enough, you also start getting recruited by, MLB teams because they'll pull out of high school.
Yeah.
And then,
Ronald Acuna's brother.
yeah, and so I committed to Tennessee to stay in the region. And then I started getting eyes from.
That's smart.
Then I started getting eyes from the east, from the AL East.
Yep.
So it is AL East, and then
Baltimore. Yeah.
and then
American League.
Yeah, American League, right?
Yeah.
And then so I started trickling in. And I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get these guys." And they were the last MLB team to show interest.
So you were able to hold out.
I held out.
Okay.
And then, they ended up picking me.
So you playing college ball?
No. I didn't
you don't get to play college.
No, but No, you can. You can choose to go to college and then go to the draft, or
But
you can go straight to the draft.
You can play like on a college team. Mm-hmm. So you're playing in real time on the Volunteers.
No. I'm still in high school.
Oh, okay.
If you do well in high school, you get recruited by the college teams. But if you do well enough, you also get recruited by the MLB teams at the same time.
Gotcha.
And so I skipped college and went straight to the MLB.
I feel like that's probably what everybody's doing. The only reason I'm curious and I'm asking is because I'm interested if if collegiate teams are represented.
No, they're generic.
That's what I was
stadiums.
thinking. Okay, so it's just Tennessee.
No, it's the volunteer. They're in there. The actual like UCLA, all that. They're there. It's just the stadiums are generic stadiums.
Okay.
So I go to AA. Let me just skip. Hold on. So I still haven't even talked about the hockey thing. We're never gonna hit the bucket.
It's fine. We're vibing right now, dude.
So I commit to Tennessee.
Okay.
And my thought in my head was, if I don't get recruited by Baltimore, I'm going to go to college.
Gotcha.
And Baltimore was the last team to show interest before I had to pick. So then I was like,
Jump on it.
I'm going to try it. I went right to the draft, ended up getting picked up 27th overall. Dog.
So that works out. That's a totally different setup than 21.
Yeah.
Because in 21, you go to like a combine essentially, and it's like just east and west. It's very generic.
Oh, no. No, this is all over the place.
So you go to this combine, you do like a tryout, you play a series of several games. They look at your at-bats, they look at your fielding percentages, blah, 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 all this stuff, and then you go straight to the draft. and then you just get drafted to a team.
Yeah, no, you even have to play the high school showcase. You get invited.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so you have to play that.
So it's a lot more in depth.
Way more in depth. I will say, let me tell you this: gameplay, great. The graphics are phenomenal. The in between shit, horrible.
Really?
Yeah, they were like, fuck it. This part doesn't even matter. We're dumping all the graphics into the actual gameplay. So that is kind of weird.
So when you say the in-between stuff, like when they pan the audience...
No. That's all great. It's like the in-between, like meeting with your manager or meeting with recruiters. That's
stuff
just like
I love.
real weird. Yeah.
But it still would probably still blow me away because, like I said, the last thing I played was 21 on PS4.
Oh, no. It won't blow you away. It's that bad.
Okay.
It's that bad. But the gameplay, the graphics are so good. Yeah, so...
Did they put more work into the bat flips?
Yeah, everything's great. It's phenomenal, dude.
Because I think 21 was when they introduced, like, custom bat flips.
Uh-huh.
And that was my favorite.
Yeah, you can even do, like, custom crowd reactions to specific scenarios.
Oh, nice.
So, like, I think
you could do that on 21 as well, actually.
I haven't seen this, and I played up to, like, 23. I didn't play 24,
like, in the nitty-gritty. Like, you had to go into, like... It wasn't in the show mode, like it was in the settings.
Yeah.
And you could go in and then you could create like a profile essentially and apply it to different players.
Yeah, no, this one's like a little bit more in depth because it's like it's like, let's say you can pick very, very specific scenarios. So like if you strike out, fly out, ground out, get caught with bases loaded with 2 outs, then you can have like some old lady behind first base call you gay or something. So it's very specific.
I love that.
Yeah. So it's super cool. I love it so much. But the thing about the stadiums is, so I end up in their farm system, right?
Uh-huh.
I play AA, and that's it's not. I can't remember the team. Anyways, they play the Richmond Squirrels. They're in that division.
Love it.
And they so you go to the Richmond Squirrels Stadium. Every other stadium is the AA, but the Squirrels, who are the Giants, the Squirrels share a stadium with VCU.
Oh, okay.
And so they have a generic stadium. They don't have the Squirrel Stadium because it's the college stadium.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So if you're a big Squirrels fan...
Until next year... when the Squirrelies get their own stadium, and that's going to be awesome.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
So if you're a big Squirrels fan, you're missing out.
You're missing out. But yeah, so then hit to AAA, and this was funny because I'm sitting there with Chelsea, and we're sitting on the couch and I'm playing, and I was like, I get a phone call. It says, hey, it's the scouting manager for the O's. And they're like, hey, we're going to come, just heads up. We're going to be at the games scouting a bunch of players for the majors. And I had the series of my fucking life. And
you balled out.
I balled out. And I told... this is all going to come to a head at the end of the story, by the way. And
normally it's me. I'm glad it's you this time.
No, because I really do have to admit something about this whole thing that everybody knows. Anybody watching this or anybody who knows me knows this already. But so I just murdered the series, and I'm such a loser. And I'm sitting there, and I get out. It's like close the series out, whatever. And then if there's something that's going to happen, it's a cutscene, and the cutscene pops up, and I grab Chelsea's hand, and I think I'm going to the show.
And anybody that knows your wife knows that she said, wow. Good work, babe.
She said, good job. Okay, here's the rub.
I love it.
Because I already talked shit about slamming them two grandies off your boy. I do play on easy mode.
Fair enough.
Oh, my God. So
now that you're on your team, you got to switch to dynamic.
Oh, I did. It is on dynamic now.
Okay.
Yeah. It is on dynamic.
Once you get what you're going for, go to dynamic. That
because it does slowly adjust. Yes. But I am on dynamic now. But yes, getting to the show, I was on very, very beginner mode.
Fair enough.
I had to get where I needed to go.
No, 100%. And maybe that was where I screwed up, because on 21, I think you can set like your favorite team, and I think it kind of like knows that's where you're trying to get to. Mm-hmm. So you really have to perform to make it happen. Otherwise, you're going to end up on the fucking athletics. Ugh. I got like a athletics campaign. I got a White Sox campaign. The cool thing is, though, I created a different one for every time that I tried to make it onto the Braves. And I was like, well, I have to switch up something about it. So I would do a different position every time. Mm-hmm. So I think I've got an outfielder. I've got shortstop. I haven't done a pitcher. I don't enjoy pitching on those games.
Oh, I like pitching.
I don't like it very much.
I do like pitching.
Which is crazy, because I was a pitcher in high school. So you'd think that's all I would want to do.
Relive the nightmares.
But I also could never hit a baseball to save my life. So
I can't either.
I just enjoy
swinging.
Offense on a video game.
Catching in the outfield. So this is where I messed up. I'm glad you brought this position thing up. This is where I messed up.
Offense is batting, by the way. It's the only time you can score.
Do you want a fist fight?
You can't score from the outfield.
Yes, you can.
You can improve your
score
stats.
Chicks, dude. No, so I'm glad you brought this up, because so I wanted to be on the Orioles. My name's Gunnar, obviously.
We all know.
And I wanted to play with Gunnar Henderson, because that's my guy.
The guns.
Yeah, that's my guy. And so I had this all planned out. I picked number 3. First of all, I just wear number 3 anyways. But I was like, this is going to work out. I picked number 3 in high school, and then it's going to be number 2 Gunnar Henderson, number 3 Gunnar Cain, the Dogs.
That's pretty awesome. Does he spell it the same way as you? Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
And dude, we went to Camden Yards his like second year there, and dude,
when he started playing baseball,
when he started just cranking,
rookie year was rough.
Yeah. And oh my god, the fucking pop in Camden Yards when they go number 2 Gunnar Henderson, and the fucking all of Baltimore fucking shakes, dude. They were awesome. It was so much fun.
That's what you don't get in other sports, is that walk up moment. That in baseball at a live baseball game. I got chills right now just thinking about it.
And I was like, "That's my fucking boy!" and so I was like, "Okay, it's gonna be 2 Gunnar Henderson, 3 Gunnar Cain. It's gonna be a fucking rock star moment." I made the mistake of picking shortstop, and I can't change my position
now that you're in it. Yeah.
So now
you're middle infield.
Yeah. So now Gunnar Henderson is the DH. So we don't play together. I should have picked outfield.
Yeah.
I should have picked. What did I do in the last one? I picked right field so that I could play on the Nats with Juan Soto in the last one I played. And so I fucked that up. But we're rock stars.
Absolutely.
We're first and second in MVP voting, and don't worry about it.
Love it.
I did beat him out to go to the home run derby already, and we both made the All-Star game. Shout out.
Love it.
And your boy did also hit a walk-off 3-run home run to seal the All-Star game. So,
you know what's funny? We were talking about...
I love that game so much.
In real life, neither one of us can hit a baseball to save our lives.
I can't do it at all.
I was never a hitter, ever. And this past weekend, I was over at my parents' house, and we were just playing music. We were sitting by the pool, playing music, and their dog's name is Brandy, and there's an old country song called Brandy, and I was like, that'd be cool if there was a song named Zach, or a song with Zach in the name, or something like that. And my mom was like, "There is a song that makes me think about you every time I hear it." And it's I forget the name of the song, but it's by Kenny Rogers, and it's about a little boy that goes out and he's like trying to figure out how to hit. And at the point in the song, it goes, the ball goes up and the ball goes down, and he swings the bat all the way around. And the whole time, the whole chorus, he misses
every time,
each time until the very end, and he hits it, and the crowd goes wild. And she was like, "It makes me think about you every time." I'm like, "Cause he couldn't hit for shit." Just like me.
He's a real bad teammate.
Yeah. Yeah. Did he get hit in the face with a line drive?
That's so funny.
That was crazy. When I was playing Little League, I was playing second base, and the field we were playing at, the sun was setting behind the batter. Mm-hmm. And he cranked a line drive, and I just couldn't see it. I imagine I was just like, oh no. I was trying to shield the light, the sun, with my glove, but I was like, I can't see the ball, so I kind of moved my glove, and it just here knocked me clean out. To the point I woke up and my mom was standing above me in the middle of the baseball field. I was like, what happened?
Oh.
So I got pulled out. It was a tournament that we were playing in. It was the Cal Ripken League, and I got pulled out in that game. And then I was able to play in the second game. I caught in that game, so I could at least shield my face. But
dude,
yeah.
baseball's scary, dude.
It is.
Baseball is so scary.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about this hockey thing, and then we'll pull buckets.
Oh, yeah.
So I used to play hockey. We've talked
Keep going.
about this.
I'm grabbing a drink. Keep going.
Well, I used to play hockey, and my wife the other day was like, hey, will you run to we have this, where I work, we have this little food truck that's run by like this incredible chef who's a Chicago chef, worked in a Michelin restaurant, whatever.
You worked at a tire store?
Yeah. And, where you eat the tires, because I said it was a restaurant. See, now I'm losing it. Now I'm getting mad.
Sorry.
That's what you get, you piece of shit.
That is what I get.
No, so she's like, and the guy's wife makes incredible cheesecakes.
I think you were telling me about this guy. Yeah.
Name's Ender. I can't pronounce his last name, but he's a dog. And Over the Top Chef. That's the name of this truck he's got, right? So she's like, hey, will you go get this cheesecake? It's like, you got to get to it quick, too, because it sells out like right away.
Yeah.
So I go down there, and he goes, and he's looking trim, right? So we used to play hockey together.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
He's a goalie. And he was like, where you been?
Yeah, because you played up until recently.
Yeah, I haven't played in like a year and a half or something, right? And he's like, where you been? And I was like, I'm just so busy. I got so much going on. I got stand-up. We got the podcast. I've got work. And it's just...
I got 2 kids.
I got a, hot wife. And, I'm a mover and shaker.
Yeah.
Right? In the bed and in public.
In the streets and the sheets.
In the sheets and the streets. I'm a mover and a shaker. That's funny. And
just thinking about you shaking.
So funny. That's what it's like. And so pretty good depiction in a chair, actually, I think.
So anyway, where you been?
He's like, where you been? So I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, you should come out. I was like, well, maybe I'll come to a practice here and there. He goes, just sign back up. Miss having you out there.
So it's not that hard. Just sign back up.
So I'm here to tell the good folks, the BBLs. Mm-hmm. I'm here to tell you and the BBLs, and hopefully, I don't think my wife watches these shows. I really don't.
Mine doesn't. She did in the beginning. She's pretty over us now.
I think I'm signing up for hockey.
Nice.
I think I'm overextending myself.
So the show's over is what you're saying?
No. I just may be injured for most of the show.
Fair enough. We won't
might go play some hockey again. I don't know. You and I need to get out there.
Where do you guys play?
Without disclosing any particular information, in the same town I work in. So,
Gotcha.
Oh, but I will say that the Capitals, the Washington Capitals, have donated $30,000
To your rink?
to building a full-size rink. Because we play on a 3/4 size rink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And they've donated $30,000 to building a full-size rink. And so it might be in Lake Flint, dude.
That's awesome. I have a friend. He lives in Arlington, so it wouldn't work out. But I had the thought that he could maybe join up too.
We gotta just find. Now, what do you play? You play roller hockey or ice hockey?
I haven't played in so long. I can still skate.
This is not my question.
It would be ice hockey.
Okay, we can go play ice. See, this is a roller league,
Okay.
which is great.
I don't
love
think
that
I've
shit.
ever even tried roller hockey.
I love roller hockey so much.
I imagine it would kind of translate. No?
Ice is so much easier.
There's a rink in Warrenton, a roller rink.
Yeah, we should go.
I think it's a 3/4 as well.
Yeah, probably.
And it's outdoor.
Yeah, we should go. You and me. I'll bring my bag. We'll go.
I just got to get some skates.
And you got to get some skates. But I think you and me, Bucket Boys,
Yeah.
BBLs can come
Just
out
shoot
and watch.
around a little bit.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I'll accidentally shoot pucks at you.
That's fine.
It's going to hurt so bad. We'll get in a fight. We'll get in a fist fight.
It won't be the first time.
But yeah, I think that's what we need to do.
I'm down.
I think I'm going to start playing hockey again, just recreationally, not
Yeah.
competitively. I don't think I'm going to sign up. Let me take it all back. I don't think I'm going to sign up, but I do. He was
Pop
talking to
out
me
for a
about
practice
it.
or two.
Yeah, he was talking to me about it, and I was like, oh, I want to play so bad now. You ever have a conversation with somebody, and then you leave going, I'm going to make a huge life decision just based on this?
Yes. And for me, every one of those hobbies that I want to get back into, the reason I got out of it was because it was too expensive.
Yeah.
And it was just like, I need to stop spending money
Sure.
on this
Yeah,
thing. And the biggest one, that I keep coming back to is target shooting. Mm-hmm. And so my stepdad, super into it.
I want to do that. You talking about throwing clays?
Yeah. We can do clays. We can do just steel targets.
Run a little fucking rabbit down there and bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, we do long range there. We got a 200-yard range.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to do that. Can I come?
Absolutely. Yeah. It'd be an absolute pleasure to have you. Because I know your son mentioned that he wanted to do it too.
He does want to try it.
So yeah, we can. We'll make a day of it, and we'll go out. There will be a safety instructional course ahead of time.
Sure. That's what
Which
I
is-
need. Because I don't shoot often.
That's what everybody needs.
Yes. That
But-
should be standard
Absolutely.
operating procedure.
Yep.
That should be SOPs, dog.
Yeah. But my old man, he's very particular. Wants to make sure everybody's on the same page before we get started. Which it's great. It's like I said, you said, every place should go through that.
I like it. I like shooting. What are they called?
Clay pigeons.
Is that what they are?
The clays.
Yeah, the clay
They
discs.
call them clay pigeons, or there's trap and skeet.
Skeet shooting. That's what
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So I forget. Trap is one, skeet's the other. One they go out.
Yeah.
The other they go across. I think this is trap.
That's trap. Yeah, because that's the rabbit running ones. That's the ones
you
that are
can-
thicker. They're thicker and flatter,
I
and
think
then
they're
they
the same
run.
plate. It's just the direction that they go.
I thought the skeets were more of like a dome disc, and they fucking. That's why they go up.
I just go buy a box of them at the gun shop.
Yeah, dude. I like the rabbits where they just they fly them down.
I've never tried it on the
And
ground.
because they bounce.
Yeah.
And that's the fun part.
So those must be different because the ones that
I
we
think they're
use.
thick and flat, like a giant Zin pack. You know what I
Makes
mean?
sense, yeah.
And the other ones they're like a frisbee.
Yeah. Those are the ones that I'm used to.
Let's go do those, dude.
I'm down.
Let's go fucking shoot.
We got a little hand thrower. It's just a little like that thing that people use for their dogs. I think you guys have one. With
for
a
the tennis ball.
It's the same thing, just for a clay.
Oh no, dude. We're gonna buy a thrower.
That's fine. I like this thing
No, we're buying a throw.
because once you figure it out, you can really wing them.
No, we're buying
And
a
that's
throw.
just as much fun as shooting.
No, I can't fuck my shoulder up.
You won't have to throw.
I'm a goddamn baby. I'm a sweet boy. I can't.
If we go shoot, I probably won't shoot very much.
What? Then what? I'm not going.
I'll shoot, but not a ton. I want you to
No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be on fucking display while I miss.
Okay.
God damn it.
We'll make it happen.
I'm not going anymore.
But the point I was going to make is
Don't
every
even
time
talk to me right now.
every time I go over there and we shoot a little bit,
Yeah.
afterwards I'm like, I need a new pistol or a new rifle or a new shotgun.
Sure.
And my wife got pretty sick of that pretty quickly because the collection was getting out of control.
Oh yeah.
So,
that makes sense.
I
I
did-
already have the hockey gear. I just
Yeah.
want to go
Yeah.
fucking shoot. I don't have ice skates though. That is something I do want. Is like a nice pair of ice skates.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so much.
Yeah, I haven't had a pair
Can
since
you
I
guys
was
subscribe
young.
more?
We got hobbies. we're
Trying to get damn skates out here. No.
trying to facilitate our hobbies.
Oh, can I say something real quick before you actually pull from the bucket?
Absolutely. We don't have to pull from the bucket.
Yeah, we do. Can I just give a shout out? We got some new stickers on
Yep.
here. Shout out to Joey Friedman. She's a dog, DC based.
She's really got her bucket looking good. There's
Yes.
a good one here.
Yeah, we got this onion body. Just got these from her. Bitches get stitches.
That's my favorite one. It's
Right
so
on,
good.
right on the boobies there. And then this breast cancer monster. Shout out Joey Friedman, crushing it. Let's get the boobies right up front. Maybe not. Yeah, we can do it.
Got her bucket looking right.
Yeah, the bucket's looking nice. We're in the market for stickers, so send stickers. We'll put them on.
Yeah.
Plus, once this one gets used up, we need a new bucket.
Yeah. There's
We're gonna have
there's
the old
version
one.
1.
We're gonna have like a Russian nesting doll of buckets.
That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. If you guys also if you know of any like unique, like this looks like a solo cup. So if you know of any like unique buckets that would be cool on the set, send us links.
Yeah, this is our water pail.
Yeah.
Our first bucket. What a nice bucket.
It is fun to look at it.
It's very nice.
I remember when you brought it over for the first time. I was like, "This is real. We're really doing.
We're
this."
really doing it.
Yeah. What shit when you showed up with the mics?
We got a show.
I mean, for our first show, I was like, "Oh, we're really doing this." This
Yeah,
is
we're
awesome.
really doing it. We've gotten so much better. Yeah, our solo cup bucket.
I do still have our first 4 episodes.
Oop.
We didn't do video. You can only find those audio only. But I did set up my phone to record us just for record,
Yeah,
and I still have all 4 of those.
our practice rounds.
Yeah.
That is what you got to do.
They're from a weird angle,
Sure.
and we were sitting on a couch together. But I think they may show up at some point. Maybe just screenshots, just pictures
Oh yeah,
to show how it started, how it's going.
much better than it started.
Yeah.
And it's probably likely going to end the same way it started, horribly.
Us never speaking again.
So I don't know how to do this. I'm not very good at these. You might be good at them. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not a very good impressionist. And this just says Trump impersonations. I love them.
So I think as a topic, they're just saying, what are your thoughts of Trump impressions?
Okay. Can you do one? Sometimes I accidentally can do them.
I think everybody can
and I can
accidentally
roll
do
with
it
it
every
once
once in a
I'm
while.
in
Yeah.
it, but I can't start up.
And that's the thing. I'm thinking about it now. I feel like I'm just going to ruin it. But a lot of Jews,
Fuck.
that's what Trump
There
would
are
say.
a lot of Jews, though. I mean, historically, throughout the world, there have been a lot of Jewish people, and they're nice.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think it's one of those things, like you said, you can kind of throw yourself into
That was
it
pretty good.
sometimes. Yeah.
I can't do it.
On the spot, I'm never good at impressions, ever. But I also do something that you hate, and I do an impression, but I just do exactly what they say.
Oh yeah, I don't like that. You're just mimicking.
I can't riff as somebody.
I think I like Trump. So
when I was in high school, I could do the best Napoleon Dynamite you ever saw. But I've since
only
lost
the
it.
lines, though.
The lines,
You couldn't just be Napoleon. Okay.
Nah.
I don't like that.
I know
but
you don't.
I do find it impressive when people can mimic. Mm-hmm. I just don't. It's not my favorite.
Yeah. You know what my favorite impression is?
What?
And it's not an impression, it's mimicking. Carl from Sling Blade. You ever seen that movie?
No.
Billy Bob Thornton.
You guys would be surprised at the movies I have not seen.
That was kind of obscure. I don't think it's not one that everybody's seen.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think it's that obscure. I do think it's like a cult classic movie.
It is,
which,
for
by
sure.
the way, I just made my wife sit down and watch Spaceballs on Father's Day.
How'd that go?
She hated it so much.
It's such a dude movie.
And she goes, this is one of those movies. I also made her watch, well, she fell asleep, but Princess Bride.
I watched it. I was not a fan.
I love both movies, right? And so there are things I will say. This has happened now with both of those movies that sometimes we'll be watching a movie and my wife will be like, is this where you got that from? And I'm like, yeah.
So your entire personality
is just based around 3 movies, basically. And the first time this happened was Dumb and Dumber. Mm-hmm. And she goes, oh my God, you say half of this movie. And I'm like, yeah.
Big gulps, huh? Well, see you later. I love that movie so much.
Dumb and Dumber, and then Spaceballs.
Yeah.
And The Princess Bride.
They're combing the desert. How's it going? We ain't found shit.
They're using an Afro pick.
It's so good. It's so good. Mel Brooks.
Yeah.
Genius.
It's so good. She goes, oh, they jammed the radar, sir. What did they use? Appears to be strawberry. Raspberry. Oh, nobody gives Dark Helmet the raspberries. They've got plaid.
It's such a dumb movie, but it's so good.
Stupid.
All of my favorite movies, and I feel like we're in the same cabin here, are just the dumbest movies that have ever existed.
No, absolutely. They're
but
so
they're
stupid.
so good. Naked Gun.
So
the Naked
good.
Gun series.
So good.
Incredible. Shout out OJ.
Always and forever. Never forget. True American hero. I like Trump impersonations. They're my favorite. I will say, out of all the impersonations of famous people, Trump by far is the most overused, but also the funniest one.
Absolutely. I do think it's one of those that's kind of easy to pull off.
Yeah. As long as you say the right things, as long as you're not just mimicking.
Yeah.
And you're just making up weird shit with the voice, it's so good.
But what's funny
Keep
is like
doing it.
Obviously the most famous Trump impersonator, Shane Gillis. It's hard not to mimic Shane Gillis impersonating Trump.
Yeah.
Because he's done it so well.
But I can't think. I saw somebody who was like really, really good at it. I like an impersonation that is a caricature of the thing, which is what
Where it's
Shane
over the
does.
top.
Yeah, which is what Shane Gillis does. I did see somebody do like a spot on voice and then do the funny stuff. And I was like, I think I like them both equal.
Yeah. They can be done well.
They can be.
I do like when somebody nails a Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, the guy, what's his name? You know who I'm talking about? The he's an impressionist, but he does the Jeff Goldblum, and then they had the Jeff Goldblum meeting Jeff Goldblum.
I know,
that guy,
yeah.
I can't remember his name.
I can't remember his name either.
It was so funny.
I saw a video of him recently.
And they're rubbing each other's arms. It's so funny.
He was doing like a red carpet or something for like E.T. or whatever, and Jamie Foxx walked over, and Jamie Foxx recognized him.
Jamie Foxx is an elite impressionist.
When he did Denzel to Denzel,
Uh-huh.
That was so good. He was like, Denzel reached out. He said, "Get your fucking hands off me!" And he did the lip. So good. I love it. I love impressions. Jay Farrow, incredible. Mm-hmm. Jay Farrow is so good. Jay Farrow does a good Trump.
Yeah. Yeah. Jamie Foxx does not do a good Trump.
No.
Not a very good Trump.
But yeah, I do love a good impression.
Have you ever seen the Jay Farrow, Jamie Foxx impression off?
No, but I feel like that would be wildly entertaining.
Crazy. It was crazy because then Jay Farrow started doing Jamie Foxx doing an impression, and you were like, this has gotten way
Next
too
level.
deep. Yeah, you're like, oh, they're professionals. Never mind.
Well, that's like beatboxing. You ever go down beatboxing rabbit holes?
Beatboxing's crazy.
It is crazy.
I was recently told that I couldn't beatbox because it's something I've always wanted to do because my lips are too thin because I'm too white.
You'll never be able to do it.
That's what they said, and I was like, "Well, this is a heartbreaker." First of all,
Well, no, you gotta turn it around and just be like, you know what? I'm gonna face adversity.
I'm gonna do it. Yeah. I'm gonna be in the NAACP of beatboxing.
All right, we're gonna.
I have my own dream. Oh no! Might have to cut that one. Actually,
Yeah, whatever.
Leave it.
Pink pickles.
Oh, that's what you get at the Pink Pony Club.
I assume.
What is a pink pickle? Is it like
I have no clue. Radishes.
You could pickle a radish.
You
Why
can pickle
are
anything.
pickled eggs red?
They must put a dye in it, just
You think?
so you know that it's pickled,
Oh,
and you don't think it's just a regular hard-boiled egg.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
It just came to
That
me
makes
just
a
now.
lot of sense. So, do you think that's what people are doing with pickles? They just want pink pickles. Have you seen these
Maybe.
cotton candy grapes?
No.
This has nothing to do with the pickles. Pink pickles. I want a pink pickle. Do I now I feel like I don't.
Whoever
Now
wrote
that
this-
I just said it, now I feel like it's something not that.
Whoever wrote in pink pickles, if you could, let us know what you meant.
Yeah, what's a... I'm really upset because I think it's not what I think it is.
Uh-huh.
And now I've said I want one.
And that's going to get clipped.
Yeah, I'm fucked. God damn it.
I'm going to grab another one. I didn't like
Yeah.
that one. I got a glimpse of one, and I lost it, and I know you'd have something on it. This is good. I feel like in the wake of this morning's events, this will be really good.
Sure.
Fellatio.
I'm a big fan.
For it?
I'm pro, to be honest.
This might come as a shock to some of you.
Yeah, I know there's some prudes out there who don't think that this is a godly thing. No. But the Lord wanted mouths to be used.
Why would they be so perfectly shaped? You know?
Exactly.
This is Bucket Boys After Dark type stuff here.
Yeah, well, yeah. Oh, sorry, I was thinking about it. It's good stuff. I encourage, go try it. Go try. If you're against it, go give it a try. I think people who are like, that's gross, they haven't had or
They haven't been down the right road.
given or received.
Yeah.
Just go do it.
Give it a shot.
Yeah, just who doesn't like that? Nerds.
I like how you're not saying the word. You're trying to dance around the algorithms very carefully.
Clean show.
If you don't like that,
You're a pussy.
if you don't like that particular thing that we just mentioned,
Yeah. I don't know what the algorithm likes or not.
I think it's what's keeping the world spinning, really, at the end of the day.
I don't know what any of these things are. Who's John Jones?
The UFC fighter
Who's Tom Aspinall?
sounds like another UFC fighter.
Is John Jones Duck and Tom? Is Johnny Duck and Tom?
I don't know.
this goes back to our earlier, the last topic. I think this is what's going on. I think ducking is another word for it. It's John Duck and Tom, you know?
That sounded very Pittsburgh of you. It's John Duck and Tom.
John and Tom.
They're going down to a Steelers game.
God. You know what I know about that Mike Tomlin?
Your Pittsburgh has gotten really good.
I'm getting really good at the Pittsburgh accent. You know, yeah, dude. John is Duck and Tom and Steelers.
Down at the Steelers game.
I saw John. You know what I saw? I saw John Duck and Tom down at the Steelers game.
I love that somebody wrote this topic in and they're like, I want to get their insight on this beef between these two UFC fighters. And we were just like, we'll do a Steelers Pittsburgh impression if you want. Because we got nothing on that. I haven't been into UFC in a long time. We've talked about this before.
I don't like watching people punch each other.
As Joe Rogan would say, we've talked about it ad nauseum.
Ad nauseum. This is an important topic. Kitty litter.
That's the one that I lost.
You want to say it?
No.
No, you hear it.
The cat's out of the litter.
There you go.
Oh. Ooh, this would be good for you.
Oh, yeah.
Kitty litter.
Oh, shit. This is a good topic.
Did you like my cat's out of the litter joke?
Yeah.
I felt good about that.
Wait a second. Somebody left us a comment that said something that we were talking about the Great Lakes.
Mm-hmm.
And then somebody said.
Oh, it was a YouTube comment.
Yeah. And somebody said that it's a great one went over my head.
Uh-huh. Well, he's not.
Did it?
I don't think they were.
I thought I addressed it, and for a minute, I thought I was the one who said it.
No, it was me. I stole your bit.
Yeah. It didn't go over my head. It's my fucking joke.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know if that
all right.
That BBL might not be familiar with your line.
He's just a straight up BBL.
BBL only.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not coming to any of the Monday Night Mics.
Well, I met other places too.
Well, yeah.
Come on, guy.
It was just the one that came to my head.
All right. So I was like, what the fuck? I was like, did I look like an asshole in this
wrote
show?
this joke.
Yeah.
I've crafted this
He's
joke.
saying my joke to me. I didn't go over my head. That's fine.
Kitty litter.
Kitty litter. Dude, kitty litter. Oh. Okay, so we have 3 cats. 3 beautiful, perfect angels. Okay?
Yep.
And we...
Big cat, little cat, and Hank.
Hank the Tank. Hanky Panky.
Yep.
Hanky Sweet Boy McGee's. Oh, he's such a sweetie boy. God, what a lovely
He is a cute cat.
creature.
I don't like cats, but I like your cats.
They're all great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the other 2, since bringing Hanky Panky, Hank the Stank, into the fold, the other 2 have just gotten so much better.
Have they?
Even better.
That's awesome.
Anyways, so...
I did notice Big Cat was a lot more playful last time we were over there.
Way more playful, and first of all, Hank's outrageous. He is way too much. But this is the kitty litter. We used to have our son scoop that used to be one of his jobs, right? His chores or whatever. We got a litter robot, dude.
Oh, really?
Holy shit.
Does it take it out and throw it in the yard?
Yeah.
Nice. How's it work?
It rotates, so you have the litter in there, and anytime the cat goes to the bathroom, 10 minutes later, it rotates this cylinder, and it all the unused litter goes into like a collection thing, and then everything that's left through like a grate, and then everything that's left just falls into this waste management section at the bottom in a drawer. And then it re-rotates and levels out the
So it's just
litter
recycling
again?
fresh litter
Yeah.
all the time.
Every 10 minutes.
And then you just empty this little thing and call it a day. That's pretty
and
sweet.
it tells you when it's full. So
Okay.
you just empty it like once a week.
Does it just beep at you?
It sends an alert to your phone.
Everything's connected to our phones these days.
Yeah. Because
Which is crazy.
because I'm connected to my phone.
We got a
If I need to know right away, there it is.
oil diffuser. You've seen these things where
Yeah.
it just kind of mists. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if it's essential oils or just scented oils.
I'm going to throw two this episode. Fuck yeah.
Is this a first? Is this a Bucket Boys
I've
first?
never thrown two.
I'm excited. Here, I got one ready to go. Should we? Are you ready?
No.
Oh, okay. So we bought this oil diffuser, but it's like a big box, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it just spritzes oil. It's the same as any diffuser you've ever seen, but you can tie a Tyvek tube to it and mount it on somewhere near your duct system. Drill a hole in your air duct, and it'll. So it's like a whole home.
A whole home diffuser.
Yeah. So we got that thing, but that connects to your phone. But it also has just a touchpad where you can set it to spritz every 30 seconds or whatever. Why does everything need to be connected to the phone?
Because the phone's in your pocket.
I know, but it's annoying. That's so many
No,
apps.
no. It's only annoying to you because you don't know how to use a phone.
I know how to use a phone. I don't know how to answer a phone.
You don't like dude. All right, let's do this. We got to get the fuck out of here.
We do. We're
Let's-
running long here.
You go first.
I thought we were going to go together.
Well, I don't want to have a ricochet scenario where you cheat me out of a point.
If anybody's getting cheated out of points, it's me. I suck so bad.
You're not good.
I think
All right.
that might have shaken the camera. And that'll give the folks at home a good idea of what I'm facing here.
No, you stink.
Next week, we're switching seats.
No way. No, we're not. I'm not doing that shit with you next week.
Why?
Because.
I'll talk you into it between now and next week. I got a week.
All right. All right, we got to get out of here.
Before you ask, you can find me on Instagram at Zak_shoots_.
This is crazy how you've really taken control of the show, and I like it. I've been looking for a way out, and this is it. You can find me.
Just gotta find me a co-host.
Yeah, you can find me at Gunnar Cain Comedy anywhere. If you want topics read from the bucket, email us at thebucketboyspod@gmails. All of them. Hey, wherever you mail your G's. .com. Check out our clips at the Bucket Boys Pod on TikTok and the Bucket Boys Podcast on Instagram. Full video available on YouTube. Please rate, review, subscribe. Check us out on Apple, iTunes, and Spotify. Please rate and review. Helps us out. Pushes the show. And that's it. We fucking love you guys. BBLs for life. Zach, let's go.
Look, there's a hot app.
Hot up.
I think we just call it.
Bye.